25!
Nice, mate.
Yeah.
Must have been a roller coaster for you the last week.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. One of the things that was a definite was, I was in fight mode. I was mentally prepared to fight. So, when unfortunately Mike Wilkinson got injured, the first thing that went through my mind was, that's it. They're not going to be able to find their opponent. And, I was trying to stay positive, stay upbeat. UFC is the best in the world, so if it can be done, it will be done. So, I was talking with Sean Shelby, and after a day or two, he said, "Don't worry, we have someone in mind." And when he told me it was Robert Whiteford, I wasn't so happy anymore. I was looking at his fight footage, and he's very tough. And he likes to brawl, and he has a judo background like myself, which kind of threw me for a loop because judo background is pretty rare. Watching his fights, I kind of knew I would have to throw some stuff at him that normally wasn't thrown. So he was a very game opponent, very tough, and again, I was just glad the UFC could find me an opponent.
How pleased are you with the overall performance? Again, those people who know Whiteford know that he's a dangerous guy and he brings a lot to the table. And you seem to nullify everything that he offered. How pleased are you with how you've done tonight?
I was very pleased because when you watch film on an opponent, I really had to take a back seat and admire his work. As a fighter, you don't like to say that, but I was watching his film and saying, man, he has a good base. He's good at nullifying judo. He has real good clinch and upper body, and he also hits like a Mack truck. So me, I was trying to just stay in my game and keep the pressure on him, and props for him for taking a fight on short notice. And I can't say it enough. He's a tough bastard.
Jimmy, a beautiful judo throw in the first round and a submission attempt that we rarely see outside of jiu-jitsu tournaments. What went wrong? How come you didn't get the finish?
You know what? I think my brother, he's a real good judo player himself. That's actually his move. He throws the maki komi into that leg kimura, and I think he put a curse on me because if I would have hit it in the UFC, I think I would have never let him live it down. So I think he actually put a curse on me and made it so I couldn't quite finish it.
Can you talk us through how you eventually got the submission?
What was that, one more time?
Can you take us through how you eventually got the submission?
Yeah, I have good transitions from the back into submissions, and usually when I have a body triangle on someone, I can't really be budged. But I felt myself moving and moving and moving, which just goes to show you how strong he is. So, at one point I knew I was going to get bucked off. So as soon as I felt like I was going, one of my submissions is a triangle from the back, and I just felt myself going. So I thought, what the hell, let's give it a try. And luckily it went real smooth.
I'm not going to ask you to call anybody out because that's not our stuff. But what kind of challenge would you like next? Is there somebody right now that represents that challenge to you, or a type of fighter that you'd like to get in there with next?
No, it doesn't matter to me. Everyone they give me so far has been a tough SOB. So there's no point in calling someone out when they have plenty of tough guys to throw at me.
But what are you looking for? Obviously a step up in the rankings, for example. But are you looking for again another grappler? Do you want to get in there with somebody whose stand-up is considered their go-to thing? Is there a style of fighter that you'd like to go in there and test yourself against now?
I wish I could help answer your question. But I'm pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
A lot of times I get in there with people that I think I could have better striking than, and then they outstrike me, and I have to take them down. Or if I think I have better grappling than someone, then my grappling will suck, and I'll have to strike with them. So it's like I flip the coin every time I'm in there, and whatever happens.
It seems like you're a pretty chilled out, laid-back guy. How much does that actually help you in the cage? How much does this attitude and this personality that you're showing us now help you in there? Because it must.
I still get scared out of my shoes. Don't get me wrong. I was always laid back. I'm not your typical MMA fighter. I don't get angry very much. And I have a real tough girlfriend, so when I get angry, she usually hits me. So. But that's it. I like to go with the flow, and I truly am blessed to be in the UFC, and I don't take that for granted at all. So anytime I get to fight in here, it's really a blessing, and there's no point in being angry about it.
Jimmy, did you expect your judo to cancel out Robert's judo? Because you hit him with 2 judo throws in both rounds. Were you expecting to get them that easy, or did you think it was going to be a stalemate in judo terms?
I knew his judo was good. He comes from a great judo background. But no-gi, judo, I've been, working no-gi judo for a long time with Justin Flores, who was, Olympian and everything like that. And I've also been working a lot of freestyle wrestling. So, I kind of knew I'd have the upper hand in the judo section. The question was if I'd be able to get my hands on him because he does hit so hard.
Last question, guys.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
All my training camp, World Class Boxing, AMA Fight Club, Northeastern Jiu-Jitsu, Sportsville Submission Wrestling, Andy and Mike Main at Pure, and I'm sure I'm missing someone, but that's it. Thanks again, guys.
Nice one, bro.
Thanks. Hey, good fight.